right, so Nayan and Ice Climbers from Japan, and then we have Reno, a Byleth player. So I'm very excited to see how this match will go down. It's going to be all about outranging Ice Climbers, and then for Ice Climbers, it's going to be the complete opposite. It's going to be, I want to get in there, use my side special, and try to make sure that Byleth cannot play the game as much as possible. If you guys don't know what this is a Kagaribi 13, the biggest match ultimate tournament in history here in Japan. Let's get it.
And one of the qualifiers here, y'all should know that it's best of 3, but if you make it to this point far to making sure you get it out of groups, it's going to be a best of 5 situation. The last time I saw this matchup was actually Big Z and Leo.
Yep. So, like, the fact that you don't see this matchup played too often, but it's so volatile that you just make sure that you do not let Ice Climbers get in if you are Reno. And like I said, for Nayan, the moment you get in, the moment you get those grabs, those up tilts, those side switches, it's going to be bad news for Byleth, because Byleth doesn't have a lot of good escape options, right? So I'm really nervous to see how Reno plays this neutral. Go for the air dodge, not going to get forward air spiked. Oh, now we're going for the down B, nair into dash attack. Good stuff coming on to Reno.
Yeah, I think one of the best parts about this matchup for Byleth is that you're able to disrupt the Ice Climbers super efficiently. Like, all of your attacks are able to kind of separate them, and you can just perform the little divide and conquer. Like, already Nayan has to make sure the partner stays alive, and it's a cost of their life. Reno making sure to land that nice little timber leading to a nice stop, and this is what it's like. This is so nice for your bot. The double parry?
My man think he Daigo for a second. That's tough. I like that.
You ain't Daigo?
Yeah, facts. Let him know that he's extra comfortable too. Goes for that arrow. At this point, he's kind of zone out this Ice Climbers. You don't want him anywhere near you.
6 feet.
Yep. 6. Social distance. Get away from me. Where your mask at?
Gotta put it up.
Yep. Down tilt. Actually goes for the parry with the Popo up. Had a nice setup there, but unfortunately is going to get taken out, losing that first stock. So, as you said, we are now even 2-2.
And once again, here comes the decent great coverage and actually able to get the follow up. Wow, psyched it out, waiting for the roll as a reaction. Nayan doing fantastic stuff. I'm loving these parries, but the problem with Ice Climbers is that sometimes only one of them will get it, and the other one will just kind of get struck up. But Reno doing a fantastic job. Both of them at even percents, only separated by 0.1, but that is easily mitigated. And all of a sudden, you have to be so careful, barely able to make it back. Ice Climbers got that real good recovery if they don't get interrupted. But Nayan, once again, trying to force their way in, but that's so difficult against Byleth.
Yep, that forward air has so much range, and it's strong, and it's safe. And I'm just saying right there, strong, safe, and it'll get the job done when it comes to taking that stock. And now, Reno, in a really, I wouldn't say comfortable, but a really good 85%, has 2 stocks. And I want to say this right now, Reno and Nayan, they've never fought before. This is the very first time fighting. And that's the story for Kagaribi. Kagaribi is the Wild West. All these strangers, either if you're foreign or if you're from the same region, never fighting each other. So it's all about that top player adaptation. That's what separates these top players from your average Joes. And right now, Reno doing a really good job of setting the pace of the match, just making sure that Ice Climbers just cannot get anywhere near them. Goes for the recovery. Is going to be able to make it. Down throw. Wants to mix up. Nope. Reno's going to get back on stage using that neutral B for that ledge coverage. And there's that forward smash. Nayan can even this up really fast with just 1 squall hammer.
And here's the problem, though. It's divide and conquer. Lets them pass and just cleans it up. It's going to be the Soul Po or the single Nana at this point. But honestly, you're asking, it's a tall order. 98% against Byleth. You almost have 0 to no chance. But this is Kagaribi. There's so much magic in the air.
Yep.
But what good is magic, which is nice and good fundamentals and zone? You not even risky it. That's the Japanese way. You also have the Goblin document preaching about set it up.
Yep.
Use American cheese. It don't matter. You just gotta make sure you get the job done. And here it comes. Smack away. This is exactly what we were both expecting in this matchup, because if you can't get in, what good is the usage of your just insane combos?
I want to give a really huge shout outs to the way that Reno won that last stock. He separated Popo and Nana. He saw Nana run. He saw Nana running towards Popo, right? So people don't know this, but Nana will actually kind of phase through you. And so they just charge the forward smash in the front. That way, they can get a guarantee kill on Nana, making the matchup way easier.
Yeah. Literally, now Byleth was like, look at the flowers. Yep. Go ahead, look at them. And then just the straight in the back of the head.
Yeah, straight of mice and men, bro. Of ice and climbers, but now. Of ice and men. Right now, we're on game number 2 here between Reno and Nayan. Like I said, both these players never fighting each other. This is the story of Kagaribi. Now, a lovely combo. Oh my God. Getting the X factor that Nana has out of here. Getting that wonderful combo, and again with the down air as well. Down throw in the forward air. Looking how dominant Reno is in this matchup as they get that up B to secure that spike and take that first stock.
That was just... Oh,
God.
Okay, okay, hold on. You might be Daigo.
Yeah, he might be Daigo. He might be Daigo.
Yeah, oh my God, the parry game. He might be more than that one, but honestly, we have to just praise Reno. Just literally divide and conquer.
Yep.
Like, just was able to separate the two. Ouch.
It's the name of the game. Again, it's all about X Factor. If you can take away what really matters towards Ice Cloud, if you take away that second character, then you're going to have a lot easier time of playing that game. And Byleth has an easier time separating, playing that long-range game than I say, most other characters would. And Reno just doing a really good job just controlling that ledge, has that nair, gets a dash attack, nothing crazy, but it's damage, and that up B will send him down yet again. And it's looking like a potential 3-stock coming on from Reno, the Byleth from Japan. Get off me, nice get a protect.
I think one of the most difficult things about this is that, like, the up special for Byleth is such a hard option to deal with in the first place, how good it is, like an added shield option as well as just pressure off stage. But when it's only one ice climber, it's so free. Like, they're just forced to recover high because of their poor, vertical movement, just daring the other to go ahead and make a move. But it's not going to work out. Nayan trying to make the best of a really poor situation. We've seen comebacks happen before, but I mean, ice climbers can make so much damage happen, but when Reno is just playing this well, so safe and so methodical, it's just such a tall order that we don't really know what else can you really do.
I also like how patient Reno's playing. They were on that ledge for like for a while, but they were just playing it safe, throwing out these forward smashes, throwing out these arrows, saying, hey, I will find my way out this corner if I need to. And now they're divided. This is not a good spot to be in. If you're ice climbers, being below Byleth is not safe whatsoever. There's the arrow going to go for the Nana. I like that. And now we are going for that divide and conquer strategy. Like you said, Wolfie, that side special not going to save you. And a 3-stop coming on from Reno, just looking so comfortable in this matchup.
Yeah, even if you did make it back, what are you going to do? Like, try to get off the ledge against Byleth, who's just going to forward tilt, getting the smash attack.
It's bad. Like, it's generally bad. This matchup, someone in chat said this matchup generally looks kind of terrible. You're just not able to get into the face of Byleth. You have Nair, and Nair can separate both Nana and Popo at the same time. Forward air, it just zones you out. You have that arrow, zones you out as well. Down tilt, if one's not ready, you get hit by an up air, and there's so much damage piling on at the same time. And Byleth has so many strong kill options that it's just going to be really difficult for Nana. You're seeing, not for Nana, for Nayan. They're using these neutral bees and these side bees, just trying to do a simple ice climber things, but it's just really, really difficult to get into the face of Reno. But once they get in, they get those up airs. It's damage that we need to see on the board if he wants to make a reverse 3-0 or reverse 5-0.
And we've seen reverse 3-0s happen. We just saw Onin able to pull it off there. Steve, we're really putting in the work. And I'm putting emphasis on they. Let's get it together, y'all.
I mean, thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, the fact that they made her like comeback like that, it's huge. It's huge.
But here's the problem with this matchup, right? We've seen Nayan, they're just so on top of all the parries and stuff. But then you're kind of back to square one. It's just like I can try to use my D-Sings with like the Ice Blizzard Wall and all the Icy's tech. And this is one of the rare moments we're actually seeing getting in, succeeding. Great little stuff cutting off the recovery and as well just stalling it out there. But at the same time, cancel the Amber Alert. Get your hands off.
Yeah, that was really smart coming on from Nayan. Just knowing, okay, they want to try to go up and try to kill Nana. Separates them again. And
good
side B not going to be able to get that. And like you said, good timing. Just able to snuff out that recovery. And now we're even 0-0, just 2 stocks apiece. Goes for that side special. And that's how their game gets started. That's how the game is played. Neutral B yet again. And you gotta have to just zone out Byleth and hope that they get impatient and come to them. That's the way Nayan's playing this matchup. It's all about adaptation. Maybe they're gonna get impatient, and it's actually kind of working. Kind of chipping away at Reno's patience, controlling most of the stage with that neutral B, with those downies, and making Reno come to him. And it's they're kind of seeing a little bit of a turnaround here, Wolfie. Good side special off the ledge, though.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic stuff. Calling out the jump. because Byleth utilizing those aerials, but once you kind of get them a little bit impatient, but whoa, that's a high recovery that's going to lead into a nice little dash attack stuff on that ledge. Great little blizzard wall going to confirm into that. Scream to the sky, tip up to the heavens, star KO, and this is the first big lead Nayan has ever had in this entire set.
Yep, he's been behind this whole way through, getting 3 stocks at one point, but finally gonna have 71% and 2 stocks to his name. And I'm liking the prediction that we were talking about. He's just gonna slowly chip away at Reno, making sure that saying, hey man, you might have all this range, but you gotta come to me eventually. And Byleth is slow.
Yeah.
Okay? So if Byleth wants to cover more of that ground, they're gonna have to work a lot for it. And most top players, they have that really good reaction time to know when this character's gonna try to go out and try to, you know, make a move. Good separation. Using only Popo to get that damage going on with that down throw combo, giving them more time to come through and to unite them. But as I say that, that down there gonna kill both of them. What a strong option from Reno. And now, even though he had a really good lead, this is still anybody's game here, folks.
Yeah, but got the desyncs. Needs to keep Kershaw in there. I love this. Holding on to that center stage barely avoids that upper. That would have been disaster. We see Nayan constantly trying to call out Reno's jumping options because that fair and bear is going to be way too difficult. You're together. But if you're able to beat them up by calling it out using an upper, it's such a good option. But here's the problem. Look at this. All of a sudden, all the effort you put in can be gone in a flash. That's kind of the problem with Ice Climbers. They're so fragile against a character like Byleth that can separate them so easily.
And as we're saying that down to almost doing the jump. Oh, that one miss input could have lost in that game. Neutral air dash attack. Makes it back. Nair again. I like that Nair out of shield. Nayan trying to fight back. Good parry off that side B. This is really strong for them. They're in a really good position. They can make something work here, but now they're separate. Oh. Good down tilt. It puts them in a really cruel position, but Byleth has a really strong recovery.
Oh, no!
Oh no, the actual AI for Nana is just gonna end up, oh no, that's Popo. The Popo AI is just gonna SD there, not gonna help out at all. And
that might cost everything. That's like the worst part about this, like right here. Just go ahead and let the up B spike down. You gotta save your partner, or else we're going to clean this up. It's gonna be a 3-0.
And it's one of those situations where it's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back, lose all that momentum you had? Because if you were seeing this, Nana had Byleth on the ropes. Meanwhile, Popo was off stage, kind of struggling to survive. So do you go back and secure your win situation?